Welcome to Out of Pocket episode. What is this? 4, 5?
4.
Episode 4 with your crew: Darren Wallace, Nywan Allen, Kunal Kaushal, the newest edition, and Chris Wynn, an OG. We got a great show for you as usual. We'll be unveiling our Out of Pocket People of the Week at the end as usual to let you know who's in bugging out. But we're gonna start this one on kind of an interesting note. So today we're all Syracuse University students, and as we all know, the coronavirus pretty big in the world right now. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's got the memes. Everyone's got the jokes. But there's all the abroad students in Florence. They got sent home today by the university. So it's spreading. Is it coming to the States for real?
Yes.
Why?
It seems like it. Look at it.
It's inevitable, man. CDC said, be ready for your life to be disrupted. I'm ready. I'm getting ready. And I'm scared. I'm worried. You guys should be worried. Very worried. A lot of caution. I mean, no one's figured it out yet.
Isn't it just like a...
It's not a meme anymore.
It's a
it was
cold.
funny. It was funny for Twitter
Has
for
anyone
2
died
weeks.
from it?
3,000 people
Out of 75,000?
out of 80.
When did it become 80? It was 75.
It's 80.
It was 75 like 3 hours ago.
It's spreading quick because people don't know they have it, and then they get tested, and it's like a cold, and then it kills you if you get another condition with it. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not an expert.
Does anyone else get sent home now?
Yeah, for sure. I think most of abroad program gets sent home in the next coming weeks.
I mean, definitely kids in Italy
I
are
think
going to be.
Italy's gonna
they
be
already
happy,
got sent
yeah.
home.
Italy's
They
gonna
already
be
got sent home.
cash. Spain's gonna be cash soon. I mean, Canary Islands just reported a case today. That's islands in Spain, right?
I think London might go soon too.
London's an island though, so that's a little tricky.
I don't know if it spreads to London, then that's the last spot that every other
Yeah.
kids. You know, that's gonna be the last. I think that's gonna be the last.
We're
abroad
talking
program
about
after
Europe.
Australia.
It's gonna be in the
After
States
Australia,
before you
then.
know it. But like
From the abroad program from the school, I think London's gonna be the
last,
one,
yeah,
the
okay.
last one in Europe.
once it gets to the States, though, I have confidence in modern science and medicine that it'll get figured out. But it's coming
I
to
don't
the
know.
States.
I don't
think.
know. I'm not a...
I mean, it's already in the States, but it hasn't killed anyone in the States yet. That's the catch.
Well, yeah, exactly. So if it hasn't killed anyone in the States, then why should we be worried?
CDC, which is like the main form of like, aren't they like the big medical? Come on, you would know better than me. They're the big medical branch of the United States. They usually tout how it is. They are saying, be ready for disruptions in your life. I read it today during class because I wasn't paying attention. I was worried about the coronavirus. Be ready for disruptions in your life, like school closing, work changing, not going to work, having groceries, staying in your house. Like, this is going to be... I'm a little worried. I'm a little more worried than I was with Ebola and swine flu.
What's the time frame on this?
I gave you my time frame before this. I'm saying by the time we go to spring break, which is about March 13th, 14th, around there, I think it'll be in the States. I say another 2 weeks, and could be sooner than that.
36 minutes ago, San Francisco mayor declares state of emergency over coronavirus concern.
Yeah, Darren wants to downplay
Oh,
this.
Kunal, are you our designated breaking news guy?
I just wanted to make sure
Breaking
I was
news. You know what's
right before I
crazy?
was talking about it.
You know what's crazy? I read something too with this was from Eddie Bravo on Joe Rogan podcast. He's a big conspiracy theorist guy. He said that the virus itself was generated from Wuhan City in China, where the first like patient zero was. I know I screw around with patient zero a lot when someone like licks a door handle on Twitter or something. I'm like, yeah, patient zero. But he said that the coronavirus was like kind of like let into the public by accident, like from a laboratory. I could believe that. Chinese government scares me.
I don't know.
Am I in too deep on this? Am I in too deep?
You know a lot. You seem to be.
I'm trying to research. You know what I mean?
You
I'm
seem to
trying to
be
know
very-
what I need to know about this virus.
Do you think you're gonna get coronavirus?
I hope I don't, but if I do, I like my chances to live. Hopefully.
When I like your passion.
It's spreading all over Europe.
I like your passion. We're gonna move on because I don't think
I could talk about this.
I don't think we're in real danger.
You don't think
I
you,
think,
so you,
honestly,
you-
I think we'll be fine though. If it
Yeah,
comes to the
we're
States,
gonna-
we will
we're-
be fine.
I
We
think
will
I
be
think the
fine.
states figure it out, but I'm a little more worried than I was with Ebola, and that was 2014.
Anyway,
It was a meme 3 weeks ago. Now people are I'm gonna delete Twitter. It's probably for the better for my mental health.
Nah, don't delete Twitter.
So many good jokes on Twitter.
Twitter's hilarious.
What did I send Kunal today? It was a picture of Joel Embiid crying after Quiet the Thing. It was like when my girlfriend says she's going to Miami with her friends.
Oh yeah.
Tell me if that's not facts.
You're like a big old me. Like you'll text me like just a meme and it'll be like I seen it like 5 months ago.
Wow, you saw that one?
I mean, you can say that about any like the Joel Embiid crying meme. That's like,
No, but it wasn't just him crying. It was like it was a complication of a few guys in there. Fred VanVleet got elbowed in the
okay.
finals.
Okay.
Giannis crying, everyone crying. You know, the whole nine. I'm scared. I'm gonna leave it at that. Let you guys have some.
In other news, last weekend there was a big fight, a big one that officially ended.
A letdown.
Yeah, big. It ended Black History Month essentially.
Wow.
Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, right? Yeah, Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
Part 2 was took place on Saturday, and just to put it simple, Deontay Wilder was literally embarrassed. He got beat up. What round did he lose in? Seventh.
No, off by a round.
I literally called that beginning of the fight.
Would have won some.
I called it
round
first in
eight.
the beginning of the
Six
fight.
or you called 6, 7, or 8, or 6 or 8. I mean,
Canal's called 8, right?
8.
8. He said 8
I
for me to put
called
some
8.
money on 8. I was
You had
sweating a little. I
6?
would have felt bad if I
I
didn't
had
put it
7.
Oh,
in. Did you put money on it?
That's Grayson.
Nye?
I don't gamble, ladies and gentlemen. I do not partake in that activity.
well, I thought just because.
Did
you
we
know,
give predictions last week?
We did we?
Did we? I think
No, we didn't. We
didn't,
We like
yeah.
talked about it, but we didn't like pick a.
I had
winner.
Fury. I had Fury 100
No,
ways.
yeah, I just had Wilder because it's February.
I didn't think Fury was gonna come in with that game plan though. That was
Fury embarrassed him.
Wilder looked drunk out there.
But and
Bro, the worst part is his stupid excuse.
Yeah,
He had 45
today.
40 pounds. You don't
And
have
he
to
tried
wear
it
that.
on.
You didn't
Nah,
have
he
to
tried.
wear that.
He tried it on the night
Crazy.
before
he was
too.
blaming
Crazy.
him losing on the fact that he wore a costume that he chose
And
that-
put on the night before.
and put on the night before. He chose it, and it weighed 40 pounds, and he says
His legs.
it killed his legs.
His legs are mad skinny also. So like,
And he put on 15 pounds of muscle.
Fury came in
So-
like 270 something.
Yeah, 270. Oh my god.
Just leaning
Like-
on Wilder. That was a good strategy.
That was a good
honestly.
strategy.
can't even
Switched
hate
his
on him.
trainer, Sugar Hill Leonard or something.
Wilder
Right.
Wilder said he's exercising the rematch clause.
Yeah.
Fury
And
has to
immediate-
accept.
You never know.
Fury has to accept that though. But I think Fury should fight Joshua because why would he rematch him? Fury should have won the first fight. He won. Think about it. He won 18 out of 19, like 18 out of the 20 rounds they fought now, right? He won
Yeah.
10 out of the 12 in the
Yeah.
first fight, and he won all
7.
7 in this fight. So why is there another fight? I mean, I'll watch the fight, but am I
mean,
running?
don't
Am I
know.
running
Do you
to
wanna
watch it?
Do you want to watch the fight? Wilder has
Honestly, I
like
kind of
He's
The
a
fact
he's a
that he-
bad boxer.
the
Let's-
fact
let's
that he
just-
has
let's
no
just-
technique is really. He got embarrassed. It was like,
It looked like
Yeah.
it
I
was
was
two
saying the
different
same
people.
thing. I was literally saying like he doesn't really box. He just
Yeah.
waits for the opening shot.
and
Like,
he was
got
Don't get me
the-
wrong.
he's
What he
got the
does is
racer.
amazing.
Yeah.
What he does is amazing. But I said Tyson
Oh,
Fury
yeah, if he
is a
catches
way
you,
better
you're going to
tactical
sleep.
fighter.
What's
Yeah.
Deontay's record? 42-1-1.
43 1-1.
With, like,
43-1-1
with
with
42
42
knockouts.
But the fight
knockouts.
before,
41
did you watch the
knockouts?
fight before that?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
It was he was horrible.
he was bad.
The other
He's
who
been
was
bad
it?
in both
Ortiz
fights.
or
Ortiz was outfighting,
It was, yeah,
outboxing
once
him,
the first
and he
6.
waited to the end and knocked him out. I was like, yo, if he does that versus Fury, it's not gonna work because Fury actually knows what he's doing in the ring. And
He's got the
it was
ultimate eraser. It
disappointing.
can work at any time. But
I didn't even think it was a good fight. It was just like
It was just
you know what I mean? It
Fury
was like-
embarrassed.
they could
Yeah.
have stopped that
Really
fight in the
embarrassed
5th
him.
round.
Yeah.
They could have stopped that
and
fight
then
in
he
the
had the
5th
nerve
round.
to be mad at his corner. I get he has the dog in him, but yo,
Your
they
trainers
saved
are
you.
looking out for your
His
for your
ear
health.
was leaking.
Yeah,
That
his
says
ear
a
was
ruptured
gone.
eardrum.
It
You
wasn't
don't know what that is.
equilibrium too. It was inside the ear.
Yeah, come on now.
You see the
Get me out of
picture?
there. I would have do
Oh,
the
yeah.
damn towel in.
You see the picture with Stephen A in the back? Because Stephen A
Oh,
picked
yeah.
Wilder.
You know what you missed in that
Stephen A in
picture?
the back. Like,
You know what you missed in that picture? Who's next to
Matt
him?
Ryan?
Triple H.
No.
I swear to God, he's bald right
Yeah,
next to him.
I did see
I was
Triple
like,
H.
I was
in
like,
the
this might be the craziest
Yeah.
like group of people in a photo
Yeah, like
together.
Matt Ryan.
You know
is
how
in
many?
there.
Every guy that I listened to had Wilder winning. Teddy Atlas, Stephen A.
I really did
Brandon
not.
Schaub.
I'm not even gonna lie.
They
Wow.
all had Wilder.
Yeah, Draymond Green's in here.
Fury, I thought Fury when I saw Fury do an interview, and he said he cut out Diet Cokes. He hasn't been with his family.
Yeah.
He hasn't been. I'm a very
He
like
also said
voodoo
some
kind of guy.
weird. He said some weird.
He's a crazy
Did
guy.
you hear the? He was like, I masturbate 7 times a day.
Oh, I didn't see
to
that.
Keep the
I didn't see
testosterone
that.
levels up.
I didn't see that.
I was
but
like, what?
then you should have threw the house on
Yeah.
him after he said that.
And, I mean, Wilder was favored too. Like
Yeah.
he was like minus
No, it was-
120.
yeah.
120.
but, yeah.
It was an even.
So-
it was
so-
that's even odds about that on Vegas though.
But still, though, like
It didn't seem like that.
Did not
Fury should have been
seem
minus
that way.
330.
literally,
The
this
Gypsy
picture's
King.
funny. That's
The
bad. Like,
the
that's
picture
bad.
the picture of Fury when he's like 300 pounds in
Oh
2017
my God,
is crazy.
it's insane.
Yeah,
Yo,
and
talk about a
compared to now-
transformation. That's
Yeah.
a true transformation
Yeah.
right there.
compared to now.
Did you see the stuff before he called out Wilder like
In
3 years ago?
2013,
Yeah.
2013 on a
He was
tweet.
like jogging, like mad slow.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
not
yeah.
hating, but it was just mad slow. And he was like, Deontay Wilder, I'm coming for you. You know, it's a weird accent, but
For 270, he's fit.
yeah.
Yeah, he is.
His arms are skinny. His face
Where
is
is the weight
chiseled
though?
for no reason.
Where's the weight?
Kind of his body.
Because
His
it's not in his
body.
legs. His
Yeah,
legs look
it's-
pretty slim too.
it's
and
just
he
like
can
his
move
midsection,
in the
yeah.
ring. Oh
He
my
can
God.
move.
Yeah, did
Oh
you
my
see they-
God.
What about when he licked his blood?
That
Yo,
was
oh
crazy.
my
That was some
God,
weird-
bro,
You saw
that
my
was
tweet?
psycho.
Nonsense.
Your tweet was hilarious.
But then
man.
everyone else started to. I was like, damn, I thought I was
That
about to
was
blow up
mad
off.
funny.
Nah, what do you
That
do? You
was
think he
mad
should
funny.
retire after this?
Who, Fury?
Yeah,
If
his
he
dad
beats
wants
Joshua.
him to.
If he beats Joshua.
How old is he?
He can't
32.
go out without beating Joshua.
Yeah.
I think he should fight
The
Joshua.
main
too.
reason Wilder and Fury fought years ago was to fight Joshua.
Joshua, yeah.
Because they thought he was like the king of all
Yeah.
heavyweights or
Yeah.
whatever. But then he lost to Ruiz, and it
Ruiz.
got complicated,
Yeah.
and then that tie happened. I think Fury should fight,
Fight
Joshua,
Joshua,
and then he's out.
Yeah, I would do
I
that.
think he's gonna beat Joshua too.
I think he beats Joshua too.
Joshua's quicker, a little more, obviously way more lean, but you saw what happened to Wilder.
Has Ruiz fought since?
No,
he fought Joshua
They
the
fought
second time.
Joshua the second
thought-
time. Came out of shape. Got destroyed in
destroyed.
Saudi Arabia. He's supposed to fight Ortiz, I think.
But the same thing with Joshua. After he
Ruiz.
lost the first fight, he changed like everything. Like
Yeah.
came into this fight like no
He
haircut.
lost
Oh yeah, I remember he had no hairline.
Joshua?
He said,
Yeah.
"This
He
boy
lost
is gonna
15 pounds,
kill."
too,
I
I
remember
think.
that
Yeah,
fight.
see?
I forgot.
But
they
I don't
fought
think
a
that
second
tactic
time.
will
I
work
forgot.
with Tyson Fury.
He's too good. He's
Yeah.
too good.
Don't get me
He's
wrong,
also,
Ruiz is a good
he's also
boxer too.
crazy too. Though,
Yeah.
They
think about
they
it.
there was a like a sports science kind of thing they did where like they analyzed like how he just dodges punches.
Who?
And they Fury.
Oh.
And they said that he dodges punch like he has like a 0.18 to react, and he's like like imagine 0.18. Like they put it on the TV screen to like show you, and I was like, all right, let me play along. And they like the punch came and like if that was
Yeah, you're
real,
not-
I'm getting
it's
getting
donezo.
destroyed. Like he's big and he's quick. Imagine.
Bro, it's you know what it is? It's his reach too. It's
Yeah,
like
he's like
what
what
is
is
he,
he? Like, 6'6", 6'7"?
no, he
6'9".
might be
6'9".
Joshua's
6'9".
6'7". He's taller than Joshua.
Fury's 6'9", I'm pretty sure.
Crazy man.
And he's moving like that.
And how tall is? No, Wilder's 6'7". My bad. How tall is Joshua?
Wilder's 6'7"?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
they said.
Oh wow.
To this day.
He looked just
Joshua's
gassed.
6'6".
He didn't
Yo,
look like he wanted
huh?
to be there.
Anthony Joshua 6'6".
He must
Really?
have had a bad camp. Usually when fighters come out, it's usually a bad
And
camp.
the thing about me is like, Fury was like messing around backstage. Like
Yeah,
he was
he looked
acting like
loose.
he
He looked loose.
He was having fun.
Wilder was wasn't Wilder walking back and forth?
Yeah,
there was like a
tense, like
tense
worried.
meme of him
Yeah.
walking back and forth.
and
Fury-
let's not forget about the intros. This
both
boy,
are stupid.
first of all, he got fake carried out by women. They weren't carrying him. There was other people underneath this thing.
I didn't even see
Probably
that.
like 10 dudes underneath. He didn't step foot until he got to the ring. Who else does this? I was like, yo, he's ready for the WWE because
Yeah.
that's what they're saying he's gonna do. Go to the WWE.
He should. It's a
I was like,
money
he's
grab.
ready for it. And
He
you're
was
not-
in the
you're not gonna-
WWE, right?
And you're not gonna. He was in there
For
for like a
little?
year. Yeah.
For like a few
Made
months.
his money. Yeah.
Hot second.
But I don't
Smart
know.
move. WWE will offer you more money than UFC, and I don't think boxing.
That's
but
why
UFC,
Triple H was there.
UFC, you'll get more money in the WWE than UFC,
And you're safer, bro.
and you're safer.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
exactly.
you're not getting
You're not,
killed.
you're not taking damage.
Only
like
downfall is you're on the road.
That. It's all that.
24/7.
Yeah, yeah.
Every day.
You're a 3-night guy.
Yeah.
You're in the 3-4 nights
Yeah.
a week, minus.
Night guy.
Whoa.
Wait. Hold
Out
on.
of pocket.
Oh, it doesn't work. You have to like program it.
Alright, we're gonna
Wait.
cut to a commercial break.
I'm using it. I'm using it.
Every time now. Yeah, but that was
now
I
know
like
it
the
would be
fight.
It was entertaining.
I
Don't
It
get
was
me wrong,
entertaining.
but I meant like I wanted to see like them slugging in like the 12th
When's
round.
the,
Yeah, I
when's the
wanna
last
see
time there was
wanted
the
to see a
heavyweight
battle go on
division
for,
had
like,
this much
10th
buzz
round.
though? The
Yeah.
90s with Tyson.
I think
Big time.
boxing
Holyfield.
is better when
It's
the
back.
heavyweights are.
It's
are
good.
Anthony
relevant.
Joshua. I mean,
Of course.
Wilder also said he would beat Tyson in his prime.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He can't
No.
even box.
Yeah.
How is he gonna
No.
beat Tyson?
Mike Tyson would like obliterate. Like, and Mike Tyson, what, he's 6'4" or
Yeah, he's a
not
little
even.
Yeah.
Like, he was just a 6'4" ball of muscle, angry.
He had that hook, but also that
He
boxing
wouldn't even
skill.
train.
Yeah.
He was towards the end of his career.
He was crazy.
No,
man.
Tyson would like
Who beat him?
embarrass-
Foreman? Was it George Foreman?
Towards
who
the end, he
got
lost like
Towards the
4
end.
fights. Yeah.
But like no, like Tyson in his prime, bro.
Yeah.
Like jail Tyson, like jail Tyson was insane.
You know, you ever see
like high top fade Tyson.
He hit
Tyson-
50. He was 50 and
Tyson
5,
on the Joe Rogan podcast?
Which one?
No.
That's interesting. Just it was an episode. He
All
was like,
Mike Tyson.
he was like, yeah, I was smoking weed, doing drugs at like 12 years old.
Yeah,
Joe
bro.
Rogan was
Oh
like,
my God,
excuse
you
me.
guys got to
He
watch
said,
his
"I was
story.
smoking weed.
It's actually
I was smoking
insane.
weed and I was doing drugs. And I was fighting. And I was out there fighting, smoking
Another
weed
reason
and
his
stuff.
career fell apart is when his trainer died. So
Yeah.
that's kind of, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I think Wilder.
Stephen A. gave Wilder hell on First Take.
Yeah.
He was like, he ruined Black History.
How does
He said that?
How does he put it on one guy? Like,
It's his
like what
fault.
does that mean?
It's March now.
Oh my
We gotta
God.
go to March.
I don't know, but that was entertaining.
I'm excited to see what happens next for everyone in that situation. If I'm Joshua, I'm shaking.
yeah.
But
Both from Britain guys too, right?
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
UK.
Yep.
It's
the
cool.
USA has like no titles now, except for like Ryan Garcia, probably.
Yeah.
Who's a problem.
Yeah, he's a problem.
He's gonna fight.
Oh, that's the dude
Javante
on
Davis.
Twitter.
Yeah, no,
That's like the
they
guy with
said
the
by
famous-
2021.
But
They're
he's-
just prepping him right now. He's
He hasn't
fighting
been
scrubs.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He's fighting no
Yeah,
big
they're
names,
fighting
but talking
nobody.
big. And De La Hoya is like his guy, and then Mayweather's Javante Davis's guy. So you know that's gonna be
So
a
it's
clash.
Mayweather
Yeah.
Promotions.
But
De
he
La
has to beat
Hoya
the other kid first. I forgot the other boxer.
There's like a few guys.
Yeah, there's some
right?
guys in there, but he's
guy-
fighting-
Is
he-
Davis the guy from Newark? One of the guys
Yeah,
from Newark,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, Javante. Yeah.
He's from Newark, and there's
Yeah.
No,
another
there's
guy.
another guy from North too. The guy who went to the Olympics was crying on TV when he lost. He's a little guy.
Oh.
Shane something or something with an S. Damn.
I'm forgetting.
Jersey.
I know. Yeah, I know. Hey, shout out Jersey.
Yeah, facts.
Shout out Jersey though. Sorry, Kunal. Wow, Kunal, you're outnumbered.
No,
Yeah,
Kunal's
sure.
been in
3 to 1.
Mm.
Kunal knows what's good in
I'm not gonna
Jersey.
blow the 3-1 lead though. Not gonna blow that. Definitely not.
Hey, exciting fight.
Yeah. When
I-
fighting's fun, the world is good.
when heavyweights are like good,
Yeah.
I think because like when it was just Mayweather and Pacquiao,
was
it was
boring,
stale
yeah.
because
They-
it's like they're good fighters, but like they're little guys, they're not gonna really.
And the average fans, he doesn't care if they like barely touch each other. They want to see.
They wanna
see
see
a
a
KO.
knockout. They
Yeah.
wanna
And
see
also,
hard
like,
punches.
it's been a while since we've seen like non-YouTube fighters.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
like real.
it's entertaining, but
Pro.
like we want to see legit fighters.
I want to
like,
see
actually-
KSI versus Logan Paul. Come on.
Hey, KSIML though, like that was
on a lucky
Oh,
call
lucky.
from
Now
the,
it's
from the
lucky.
Officials.
He won every round except for one.
I don't even
What do you
know.
mean?
I thought he won the
Did he
second
actually? I
fight.
didn't
He
know
won
that.
every round except for like
I thought like he
the
got
second.
Don't
and
they only
third.
do like 5 rounds or 6 rounds? of
Yeah,
that?
and he won 4 to 5, or 5 out of 6.
I don't know.
So you told me you won the fight.
I thought Logan Paul got like -2, and that's
Yeah,
what
he
lost
like
on the
got
fight.
DQ'd.
No. Even
On the
if,
scorecard.
even if the -2, wasn't applied, KSI still won on 2 scorecards. I'm pretty sure. So
I didn't know that.
See what we're talking about right now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like, this is
we're
what
gonna-
this is what they. Yeah, exactly.
Let's shift it to some NFL
YouTube
stuff.
boxing.
Some NFL. Obviously, the NFL draft is coming up. The combine started today. Players got their measurements and intangibles. Right? Is that what it's called? No, not intangibles. Their measurements,
Yeah, the measurements.
and all that stuff done today.
When's the combine actually? The drill start? April.
It's got to be March,
Really?
right?
I thought
Or,
it was
or,
April.
or beginning of April.
Yeah.
Beginning of April, probably first week of April, because the draft's usually the last week in
You
April.
got the first 10 picks, Kunal?
No.
You know who's the first 10 picks?
Is the draft
Well,
deep
alright,
this
so
year? I don't
first
even
one,
know
let's
anything
get
about
to
the
the
draft.
draft.
right?
I think the draft is
Tua's gonna be
deep.
out there. You already know Chase Young's gonna be out there.
Yeah.
Let's see, CD.
CD.
CeeDee Lamb.
You think he
I
goes
would
that
love
early?
to take CD. Nah, see,
For the Jets?
There's a lot.
Or
There's
just-
a lot
oh,
of
or
mock
just
drafts
as
that
a-
don't have him
Top 10?
top 10. Like I've seen him as early as us, and I haven't seen him in the top 10 in any. Even like Mel Kiper.
What do the Jets have? What pick?
11,
11.
and we'll find a way to
Screw it up.
screw that up. All right, so let's go around the table. Whatever team you support, who do you want your team? But before we get into that, Joe Burrow, it was discovered. I want to talk about Joe Burrow because I've had a lot of interesting discussions about Joe Burrow recently. Before we get into the next thing, I've watched a lot of Colin Cowherd. I've said that on this podcast like probably every week, and I think that Colin Cowherd and I have a very similar opinion of Joe Burrow, and it's that Joe kind of just popped in his senior year, and yeah, he had the best quarterback year ever. I
see what
understand
you're
that,
saying.
but let's not rule out that he had to transfer, and then he was not nearly as good in the year before his last season.
Yeah.
And then he gets a bunch of talent, and he gets an NFL coach that goes back to college to coach the offense. He gets the right coach. It's like it was kind of situational. Tua,
It was a perfect situation.
yeah, it was the perfect situation, and Tua Tagovailoa quite literally dropped the ball. Like imagine Tua doesn't drop the ball when Alabama's driving. They were on like the 5-yard line. So at the very least, Bama gets 3 points or 6. So like that changes the whole game, and it was a momentum play. And I think LSU only won by 3, right? Or was it 4? Was it 55-51 or 55-52?
It was less than a touchdown, regardless. Yeah.
So like you gotta imagine if Tua literally doesn't just drop the ball, Bama
It was
probably
46
wins that
to
game.
41.
46-41. Okay, I thought it was in the
Yeah.
50s.
yeah, less.
But so if Tua scores 6, that's 47 to 46. So like I don't know, and I'm not trying to hate on Joe Burrow. I think he can have potential to be. He has the potential to be something. If what he did last year, if he can channel that, and that's just the guy he is, then yeah, it'll be a great quarterback. He's accurate. He's exciting. He can be mobile. He's athletic, but he's got quote small hands.
He's not a great athlete.
He's
either.
got
Bro, I hate when people say that, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's you, but I'm
but
saying
he was he made a joke about now I have to retire
From football,
after
yeah.
learning that that
corny.
the football is gonna slip out of my teeny
Corny.
tiny hands. Like
So corny.
Pat Mahomes has small hands, but he has like the best arm talent in the league. Like
Maybe ever.
I think Colin said this today. Out of the last 10, 15 years, the quote small hands quarterback guys that have been drafted are Chad Henne,
stop it.
Sam Bradford,
Stop
and
it.
Jared Goff.
Doesn't Russell Wilson? Was Russell Wilson?
No, Russell has
Bro,
huge
Kyler,
hands.
hands.
What about Kyler?
Kyler has giant hands.
Really?
He has
Height's deceiving, I guess.
Yeah.
no,
right?
his height, yeah,
You
because
would
like
think it would have
Drew
something,
Brees
right?
is small, but his hands are like all right, no homo, but like
Hit the button.
Ring the bell.
Ah.
oh wait, what's this one? Yeah,
We gotta start with that.
yeah. I want to incorporate this. But
Gotta have labels on there.
yeah, we need labels. But
Label
actually, no,
check.
you can customize them though too. You can customize them. So Jared Goff is like the best one out of those 3. Sam Bradford is out of the league, I think, and
Yeah, he's out.
Chad Henne I think is out of the league too.
And Jared Goff is a
And Jared
certified
Goff is-
bum. He's a bum.
I don't hate him as much as I used to.
I don't hate him. He's just a bum.
Yeah, I don't
He's
really
a system quarterback. That could be Joe Burrow easily.
That's what
Could,
I was just
like,
about to
So
say.
is Tom Brady.
Relax.
Oh, you heard me?
5 viewers just turned off. We're all
But-
Boston fans.
Yeah, I'm just not. I need another year of Burrow. Like I need him to be great for another year. It's it's not.
Yeah.
It's
so
not
you
hate.
think-
It's just
You
I didn't
think
see
he
it yet.
was, those players, they're mediocre their first 3 years, and then they're the oldest guys, so they're good in their senior year.
Yeah.
They're playing against freshmen, sophomores. You think it was one of those years? Are you saying?
no, not like that
Like
per
a
se.
McD-
It
I
was
don't know.
just like
McDermott
a,
was
it
good
was,
all 4 years.
It was
I can't get a,
it was a perfect storm. Like Jamarcus Russell in his last year, he was the number 2 pick because of his last season.
people have short memories.
That's what I'm saying.
You know
So
what I mean?
it's short. It's just short memory. Like I personally think, and this may sound far fetched, and compared to where I think the guys that will pop the most in the NFL is going to be Justin Herbert and Jordan Love. Then a lot of scouts are high on Jordan Love. Someone in the AFC, an AFC GM today said, hold hold on. I'm trying to think of the quote, but he was like, I watched 3 years of Joe Burrow before this past season, and now I watch him for 1 year, and I'm supposed to think he's Andrew Luck. So not everyone's sold. I still think he goes number 1, and he could be solid.
They already said they're taking him though.
Yeah, I said the Bengals are already said they're gonna take.
Wasn't he like screwing around with them, saying he doesn't?
No.
Like,
He hasn't once said I don't want to.
No, he was like, I'm going there. Like,
Yeah, he was like, I'm a baller.
Yeah.
Like wherever
He's
I'm
being honest.
picked,
I like that.
I'm gonna play.
The
So
worst part for him, honestly,
I
I
respect
think,
that.
is like he has such high expectations now. Like you guys said, like,
Yeah.
he's coming in rookie year after winning the Heisman, winning the national championship game. Like he has to perform, or else it's gonna be like, oh, he's a bust. Like people were like on Baker. Like remember Baker's first year, he did all right.
yeah,
He had
And
a
then the
good
second
year,
year, and then
Did
second
he break
year,
the rookie record for touchdowns? He beat
I believe
we had
so.
Manning's record.
he didn't start every game though, right? Or
No,
something?
no,
Yeah.
he didn't.
And then this year, everyone's like, yo, look at all these weapons he has, and
You know what's my
Yeah.
advice for that
Yeah,
night?
no, seriously.
Close your mouth. Don't talk.
yeah, oh, 100%.
Just go underneath the radar.
100%.
Then once you get that legacy,
Then you could talk. Yeah, I like that.
Right? I don't even think that's a bold take. Me,
That's
I
not a bold take
talk
at
too.
all.
I talk too much, so I'd be talking crazy. But if I could give someone like Joe Burrow advice who could easily not be the immediate impact guy that
Yeah.
people are gonna think he should be, I would just be go through the rankings, have a good rookie year,
And then
worry
you
about
can-
year 2, year 3. You know what I mean?
That's good. That's good
Because
advice.
year 1, like I said, short memory. People forget how good Baker was year 1. They just gonna label him as the guy who made a ton of mistakes with a bunch of weapons and with a bad head coach.
Yeah.
the
He's got a
further he
lot to
gets-
prove.
The
A lot of
further
pressure
away
this
he
year.
This year
gets,
especially, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on Baker.
but getting back to the draft here. So before we talk a little bit about just some future draft pick hopefuls. So we've got four guys, 4 different teams that we support. We'll start with you, Kunal, because I know I'm interested to see where do you think your team has needs, and who do you want to see them draft in the first round, considering that you have the
A stack team.
28th pick.
Sheesh.
Didn't Weddle retire for the
I'm
Ravens
seeing
recently?
a lot of edge
Right?
rushers for you guys because Matthew Judon may not return.
Yeah, so say something along the lines of like a secondary, I'm assuming.
Mhm.
But
You
I'm
guys don't
just
have
not
many
sure
weaknesses.
Yeah, they don't
I'm
really
just not
need
really sure
anyone.
who, but I just think if anything, just like more of a secondary.
I feel like maybe I don't
line.
know, edge rusher, slot corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you guys don't,
Yeah.
you guys don't have many.
Maybe a
Well, actually, no.
receiver.
It's kinda tough.
Didn't Weddle retire?
Weddle did
Yeah,
retire.
Weddle did.
Yeah, so you
retire,
might
yeah.
need new safety. I don't know who you have as his predecessor, but
Is it Tony Jefferson? Is that the right name? Number 43.
Oh yeah, who tore his ACL?
Isn't he on a contract too? And he said he's not coming back to the Ravens. I could be wrong though.
Nah,
I
but
don't know.
he tore his ACL.
Oh, he did.
Right.
Yeah, and they were fine without him. So
I don't know.
still got Marcus Peters and Chris Humphries.
Canal's got
yeah.
the least to worry about. His team will be
My
good for the
team's
next
stacked.
decade. Hopefully,
Hopefully.
not
Hopefully.
for me, but
Hopefully
for
for me.
for Canal's sake, yeah, they'll be good for a decade. Lamar's a young guy, so Eagles they need everything. Besides, I'm just kidding, just a receiver. That's all I want.
Nah,
Jerry
who,
Jeudy.
Nah, who do
Trade up.
the Panthers take?
Well, we got
Because right now you got 7,
Yeah.
and also I'm seeing in a mock draft trading up to get the number 23 pick from the Pats.
Oh no, I need one more thing from this too. I don't want to cut you off.
You could go.
Cam Newton, I need to see your take on this
Well,
after what was said today.
So who-
after
yeah.
today, they said they're bringing Cam back. So I'm honestly,
where do you have needs right now? Where do the Panthers have needs?
well, obviously middle linebacker, but we got Shaq there in the linebacking core. I don't know if you guys know him. Shaq's good. We need some corners. Our DBs are horrendous. And the interior line, the reason why Cam gets hurt is, he's a mobile quarterback, but also our offensive line is not that good. So I would go either interior line first pick. I know it's boring, but to make the team better, we need an interior lineman or corner for sure.
Okay. Corner. Any names in particular at 7?
I'm not big on the names.
They're saying Derek Brown.
I'm seeing Derek Brown.
Derek
I was gonna say
Brown
Jeff
from
Oduka,
Auburn.
but they have a lot of people have him.
Where's
before
Brown
that.
from?
Auburn.
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 I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
honestly.
Is he what, is he a lineman?
Big.
Yeah.
Big.
If he's a
Not-
lineman, take
Every
him.
time I would watch
DT.
the
Huh?
Auburn play,
defensive
I just
tackle.
knew
Yeah.
it was
Oh, defensive
big
tackle?
55.
Oh, damn. So definitely interior lineman, offensive or defensive, and then corner.
So are they saying they're gonna start Cam or just bring him back?
I think they're bringing him back, and he's
They
gonna.
sh- they
he's
should
gonna
start him. They
because
should
you know you
start
got Kyle Allen on the bench, and he performed.
Yeah, he played
last year.
alright.
So
And he
basically got
played
two quarter-
good, and then they fired Rivera, which made no
Yeah,
sense.
I think
And
they should have
then-
waited to the end of the year to do
Yeah.
that, but. Congratulations to Washington. You got a good quarterback.
They
I mean, a
got
good coach.
Yeah,
but
they got a great coach.
but yeah, this year's a rebuilding year. I don't think we're making a big run. Being
Yeah.
honest.
You just don't want to waste McCaffrey's prime.
Exactly.
'Cause
That's what I'm
what's
thinking.
what's the running back prime? 5 to 7 years, if you're lucky.
If that.
It's
If
good
you're
that he
lucky.
could do so much because the usual running back prime, you know what I mean, is that
Yeah.
much, but he can catch out of the backfield.
Yeah.
They even put him out
Yeah.
at like slot sometimes. So
Yeah. By 30, most guys are done.
yeah. And
Scary.
he's a workhorse too. That's why it's a nerve-wracking part.
Yeah,
That's
because
why running
so
backs
many
get your
times.
bag and then
so many.
Get your
look
bag
what
and
Todd
go.
Gurley did.
Todd Gurley
Got
was-
his bag. He
Oh
said,
my God.
limited snaps. Screw it. I'm gonna prolong my career a little
Yeah.
longer than.
Well, he has
and he's got horrible.
He literally
knees.
has arthritis. He's never
yeah.
gonna play again.
That's sad, honestly.
He's never gonna be the same. Like it's.
Are they
so
trying to get rid of him or
tough.
something?
I don't even know.
No one's gonna pick up that contract. What is it, like 4 years, 100-something mil?
Yeah, it's absurd.
Why would they even? They're idiots.
That's why you don't pay the running back.
Don't pay the
Committee,
running back.
Committee.
Committee.
I mean,
Remember
look at
Steven
the- look at
Jackson
the
was like,
Niners.
The Patriot way.
he was like, did you see Steven Jackson a few years ago when he was in the Falcons? He was like, made a commercial. He's like, save the running back. He's like, I'm sick of this committee stuff. He's like, what happened to the days of just one running back getting the 1 through 3 and not just the third down carries? It's funny because it's done.
Yeah, no.
No
Feature backs-
workhorses.
Feature backs are running thin, you could say. So I'm a Jets fan. Ha ha ha. Actually, I'm a Jets fan.
We'll pick you guys.
I'm a
up.
Jets fan.
What are you guys?
I'm a Jets fan.
They're 11.
And yeah, we've got the 11th pick, and I was a little pissed at first because I kept seeing Isaiah Wilkes, like he's a left tackle or left guard from Georgia, and like he's good and everything, but I don't want we can pick up an old lineman in any round.
Yeah.
We're gonna probably lose Robbie Anderson because he's gonna think that he's worth a lot more than he is. Because realistically, he's our best option, but like he's not great. Like he's good, but he's not like he'd be. I think he'd be great on the Saints. I think he'd be great on the Panthers. I think he'd be
Eagles.
great on the Eagles.
So I'm hoping.
Who,
The
Anderson?
Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robbie Anderson. I think he'd be great on. I mean, in our division, but
The Saints, I
the
could
Pa-
see
the
him in
Pats,
Saints uniform.
you
Now
know?
that you say that.
I could see him being great on the Packers. But like, he's gonna demand a lot of money, and the Jets have no reason to pay him as much as he thinks he's worth. Because again, I think we're top 5 in cap space again this offseason, so we'll be able to pay people and go after guys. And you can get an O lineman, like you can
Yeah.
coach O lineman. Like I'm not stressed. I'm not as stressed about O line as I was initially. My concerns are receiver and corner because Sam's mobile. So I don't want to get killed out there, but you can coach an O line. Like
Yeah.
not every O lineman in the league is a perfect O lineman. We have guys that we got what was it, Kelvin Beachum? He was an all pro before last year. So like I'm not gonna stress about the O line. I want CeeDee Lamb or Jerry Jeudy if we can get him at
They're
11.
saying they're still going to be be
Yeah,
of course.
Judy at
they will
13.
be.
And,
Yeah, like-
Because the teams
I
above them
haven't
don't
seen
really
that.
have a
Yeah.
need for receiver.
The Bengals.
Oh, actually,
the
no,
Bengals
yeah.
are taking Burrow.
Yeah.
And the Redskins are taking Chase Young. Like you'd be stupid not to take either of those guys. After
Dolphins
that,
too, for
you know,
sure.
everyone's
my
trying to
prediction.
get a quarterback or an O lineman or a corner. Isaiah Simmons is going
This
to
is
go.
a good
go
receiving
first.
class.
Is Dalton a free agent? No, right?
Yeah,
He's
he
out
is.
of there.
I
He's
think
out.
He is. I think he is.
I don't think he is. Is he?
I think he is, dude.
Because they said the Patriots might look at him if.
Yeah, I
Brady
know. I,
walks.
That'd be a
I
smart
think.
pick.
I
I
think
don't
he's
think Brady's,
he's
but
out.
that'd be
I
a
think
smart
he's
pick
free.
if Brady
I'm not
That
sure.
would be smart.
Yeah.
That'd be really smart.
He's a good player, honestly.
Yeah, Andy Dalton gets a bad rep.
Yeah, he
like,
does.
1 year remaining.
Because
Daniel Dalton,
Yeah.
and this might be a hot take. This might be a hot take.
they'll trade him for a 5th round.
But if you look at, I'm not kidding. This is, you might even hate that I say this. If you look at Andy Dalton's numbers and Cam Newton's numbers through their career, it's like very, very similar aside from running. Like, and Andy Dalton played like an MVP one year, and then he got hurt. Like,
2015.
Cam Newton won
Yeah.
MVP.
Cam Newton won MVP.
You could play like an MVP, but you got to win.
Yeah.
well, Andy
and
Dalton.
go to a Super Bowl.
Andy Dalton
And
was
he's
having like
never
an
won a
MVP
playoff.
season, and he got hurt like week 14. It was
Eifert
like,
got hurt too, I think.
yeah,
But
no,
yeah.
Tyler Eifert like dislocated his knee. Like on
They
the
were
back
really
of his
good that
leg.
one year. When
They've been
they should have won the
they've been good,
playoff
man.
Used to
game.
always go to the
Perfect.
playoffs. And
Perfect.
just
I don't
Screwed
know.
them.
I don't know why people have this perception of the Bengals as being losers. Like, okay, I get the memes, like, oh, they always lose in the first round, but like, they made the playoffs like 9 times
They're the Oklahoma of
since
the
I've been
NFL.
alive. Like, they've
Marvin
been
Lewis
good.
was just cursed.
Yeah, like, I mean, dude, the perfect game had
That was-
no reason
That was
To
actually
lose
crazy.
to
that
happen.
game.
That
No
had, you had
reason.
no
He's an
reason
idiot.
to
He
lose
just got
that
reinstated,
game.
by the way.
Yeah,
He's an idiot.
Is he on the Raiders?
Yeah, but he got
Yeah.
reinstated like 12 games missed last year.
but anyway, I want CeeDee Lamb. I want CeeDee Lamb or I want Jerry Judy.
I think Judy's
whichever
the
is
guy.
whichever is available. I think CeeDee
I
Lamb's
have
incredible.
I would go CD.
Judy's
I'd wanna-
crazy.
I think CeeDee Lamb is the best, one of the best athletes in this draft. Like just pure
He's
like
a dog,
outside
too.
athletes.
He's a dog.
There's a picture of him against Texas. He's surrounded by like 5 guys
Gets
and he
out.
scores that
Yeah.
play. Like I if he's there, I want him. If we don't draft CeeDee Lamb, I think I'm gonna have to sign some papers.
Whoa.
I'm
To-
kidding.
to
I would
where?
never do that to my dad.
All right.
But I want CeeDee Lamb. Point blank. Who do you want win for the Eagles?
CeeDee Lamb or Jerry Judy. We need a receiver.
You're not gonna get them. You have pick. Your pick is
Straight
too.
up.
Your pick
Straight
is
up.
too.
They got Henry Ruggs the third.
You guys just got to go after Robbie.
We need Robbie.
You got to go
I
after
don't know.
Robbie.
Receivers, and more receivers.
Oh,
That's
you're
all we
projected
need.
to draft Henry Ruggs.
If I see Wentz throw to Bart Scott or whatever, Boston Scott, and,
Bart Scott's
and
coming
Greg Ward the third, who was playing quarterback in the XFL 2 days ago.
Greg Ward was your receiver?
Yeah, right? Wasn't it Greg
Oh
Ward?
my God.
Was it Greg?
Ward.
It
was
definitely was,
Ward.
to be
Greg
honest.
Ward the third, right?
Yeah.
That was Carson's main threat. Him and Boston Scott. And Nolan Chow's boy, JJ Arcega Whiteside from Stanford. It was Carson Wentz deserved more credit.
He deserves more than
he got this year.
Oh,
He
yeah, I agree.
He was
He
throwing.
balled.
He was throwing to nobody.
He's a dog, bro.
He was throwing to nobody
dog.
out there. I mean, Cowboys fans should be ashamed that they lost that game to them. They should be ashamed.
Cowboys.
Which one? The one in Philly?
In Philly, they should be ashamed that they lost that game.
Well, the Cowboys stink. That's why.
Exactly. But they got a good coach now. So
Real quick aside, where does this perception come from that the Cowboys have the quote most talented roster in the league? Like who
Well,
really
I
thinks
mean,
that?
bro, go
they
down
had
the line.
didn't they have the best offensive numbers in the
Yeah.
league this year?
They got one of the most efficient quarterbacks, Zeke Elliott, in
Well,
the backfield.
Dak
Good
is-
O-line.
Cooper's
When you're
decent.
trailing at half-
Not even decent. He's a good receiver.
When you're trailing at halftime every game, like yeah, Dak's gonna put up like 400 yards a game because like they have to pass to get back in it.
They got some good players, though.
No, they have good
Yeah.
players, but like
And they play
it's
in a
always
dome.
most talented roster in the league. Like that's like
I'd love-
unequivocally what everyone says is they have the most talent, but their coaching is that bad.
We'll see this year, though.
Like, your
I
coach-
know,
you know how
Chelsea,
bad
we will
your-
see this year
Oh, yeah.
because freaking
There's
their
no
head coach
excuses.
is gone. Now they got a new coach.
They don't
so-
have
McCarthy.
Clapper.
but like how bad? Like coaching can be bad, but like that bad to where like you're supposed to be a 14-2 team going 8-8.
I mean, coaching holds a big.
Garrett
role.
stinks. He's an idiot.
In
He
the
ruined
NFL.
Tony
Yeah.
Romo's
Yeah.
prime. Ruined Des Bryant's prime. Come on.
Dez is coming back
I saw that. That'd be cool.
to the Panthers, baby. Right?
Like I said, I don't know if I said last week or 2 weeks ago. What gets me out of bed? Tom Brady on the Cowboys. That'd be something to
That'd be
watch.
insane.
That'd be
That
something
wouldn't
to
be
watch.
fair, bro.
That would
That
happen.
line's
Why would you
possible.
want to see that?
What?
Why would you want to see that?
I don't know. It'd be
I
pretty
would wa-
cool.
I would
him,
wanna
him
see
in a
it.
Dallas jersey and playing
That
in a
would
dome,
be
8
insane.
games.
That'd be lit.
To lose?
No, they wouldn't lose. I'm telling you.
If Tom
Figure out-
Brady wins a ring without Bill Belichick at
Well, your
age 40,
slander-
at age 43, I will never say a bad thing about
All right,
Tom Brady
that's
ever.
fair.
Like on the record, Out of Pocket episode 4, February 25th, 6:57 p.m. Darren Wallace says, if Tom Brady wins a Super Bowl at his old age without Bill Belichick, I will never ever slander him again, and he will be unequivocally the greatest football player who has ever lived.
7.
He's not leaving, so.
So
What are even his options if he leaves? I heard
Vegas.
he wanted to go
Vegas,
to the 49ers.
LA, Indianapolis.
Ooh, the Raiders. I don't know what that would. I don't know.
It would be stupid.
Wait, what'd you say? LA, what, the Rams?
Yeah.
What do you do with golf? He sits for 2 years, and after he started for
Yeah,
3,
what?
like, it's so hard to say.
Golf on the pads.
I see the Titans, maybe.
I hope Brady leaves just to cause like so much stuff to go.
Titans
different.
could be interesting with
So
Brady.
many teams would be different if Brady left. Like
Yeah. Well, they said the quarterback market, they're waiting.
Yeah,
Brady's
exactly.
going to make the
Jameis.
first move. Didn't Jameis get his eyesight?
Yeah, he got
figured out?
LASIK eye surgery. That guy's something
Yeah,
else.
he's seeing double out there.
Hey, what was he,
30 for 30.
30
Jameis
30.
Winston.
How, bro?
First time in
Someone
history.
called him the defensive player of the year.
No way. That's good.
But we're gonna switch it over. So the NFL. The NFL's gonna be interesting again. Obviously the
Yeah.
XFL is in full swing, and that's all well and good. But we have some rather somber news to discuss, and that is the untimely passing of rapper Pop Smoke. And as many of you may or may not know, I think all of us are fans of Pop Smoke on here. Nye put me on. It was Memorial Day weekend. I'd never heard of Pop Smoke, and then he put on Pop Smoke, and I'm like, oh, he's good. Like he's the truth.
Darren was sleeping because I sent it in a text message weeks
He's the
prior. And I put it on in the car, and you were like, "Oh, this is fire."
I said it was
But
fire.
when I sent it to you, you didn't listen. I know. You know how when you send
That's
people
cap.
music and it's just
That's
like,
cap. You didn't send it to me. I saw you post on your story, and Joey posted on his story. And then when y'all came to pick me up, you played in the car, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
I like
okay.
him. Like he's fire. And then I just kept listening to the whole album, and then I kept playing him in the gym. I'm like, oh, yo.
So young.
So and then to just get set up like that, to get killed like that at that age, like how horrible. Like it just shows you like people just love to hate,
Yeah.
right?
Younger than us, dude.
He's 2 years younger
2
than
years
me.
younger
2
than-
days 2 days younger than me. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, July 20th.
2 days?
I'm July 18th. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. He's
I
got to
mean,
be
was he on his way to being like
yeah.
it? Because I mean, this
He was
album.
definitely climbing up the
Th-
ladders.
th-
He
this-
was definitely climbing up the ladders.
Well,
Yeah.
he was. I looked at it like this. He was. I think I had when we did the X and Tekashi 6ix9ine segment. I mean 6ix9ine and Smurda. I kind of looked at it like this. X was the biggest thing, and then 6ix9ine was, and then I feel like Pop Smoke. It was
Yeah.
looking like it was gonna be him. That's the next hot.
You know how you
guy.
could tell by everyone wanting a feature.
Yeah.
How so
Yeah.
many people were
Yeah.
jumping. Travis Scott, like who
Yeah.
else blows up in less than a year and Travis
Yeah.
Scott wants a feature with you?
Yep.
And you're put on his album, not even like your album.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's crazy. And he had so much unreleased music. You guys will see. Like he has so much music
That
coming
50 leak
Yeah,
or something.
crazy.
Yeah. I don't know.
But you already tweeted that leak earlier, right?
out. Yeah. The scary part is they still haven't found the killers.
Yeah.
Usually, like when someone dies, like you know
Like
what I
a
mean, like
famous
it's
guy
like,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, this is like our number one suspect. They post him. No one.
Especially with a celebrity, even with X's.
Yeah,
that they
X's
found as
guys got
killers
caught
too,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the,
That was
the
a hit.
suspects.
That was another hit.
What?
X, right? That was like a hit.
I'm tired of
They
seeing.
didn't even.
I'm
Did they
tired of
rob
seeing
him?
TMZ.
They
to
didn't
be
even
honest.
Pop Smoke. They
Yeah.
didn't even
They didn't
rob
get
Pop
robbed.
Smoke either.
Yep, they didn't even get robbed. They just went in, killed
I
them.
think it's
left.
just a note for famous people, not even rappers. Your location should be.
Should
No
never.
one should know where you live,
Never.
like where you
Ever,
are
yeah,
at all
ever.
times. That with the Amiri bag.
Yeah, yeah.
And his boy posted the flick with
address.
him. Yeah.
That was like a famous some woman from like a reality TV shows like Airbnb. Like she
Yeah,
rents
yeah, I
out.
saw that.
Yeah, it's weird. I
But
hope-
he died at the hospital. They said.
yeah, he's same hospital as Biggie Smalls.
What?
Yeah, because when
Oh my
Biggie got shot in
gosh.
Cali, they brought him there and he died there. But yeah, he died in the hospital from one shot
In the
to
torso,
chest, yeah.
right?
So it wasn't even like lit him up. It was just like one. It's crazy.
Jeez. How did they? He didn't have security. I'm assuming no security.
Yeah, they had a party
No.
the night before, and apparently like
They must have. You know what's probably the craziest part? He probably just was going to sleep around that time.
4:30
4:30 in the morning.
for sure. He's probably faded.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, let's be honest. If you have a party, you're going to be faded. Like,
Yeah.
you're not worried about locking doors. Like, you're in L.A. Like,
Yeah.
that's a dream for any kid. That's a dream.
You're in
for-
Beverly
imagine
Hills.
You, imagine us.
especially,
We go to
I mean,
L.A. We're like, yo, we're free. Like,
Beverly
Yeah.
Hills.
This is the
Where's
trees,
there?
yeah.
There's no crime in Beverly Hills. I feel
One
like.
thing
I'm
that-
assuming he was in the Hidden Hills or something like
Yeah,
that.
he was.
Yeah, so like there's not
one
much
thing
crime
that
in
stood
that
out to me
area.
was Blueface. You know, he's a fucking clown, but
Yeah.
still, like, he said some stuff like, everyone thinks it's all nice in L.A.,
Yeah.
but there's killers out here too.
Yeah.
Like, if you go out here, don't think it's like nice palm trees and everything. Like, it's the same as your hood. Like me coming there, I don't know. It's kind of crazy though. It's sad for sure. Music world was definitely shook.
Yeah, I
50
mean, think
Cent.
of all the icons we've lost. You know, because
I think-
I think Pop Smoke was legitimately an icon. Because think of all the people he impacted in like
Less
year.
than a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
less than a year. It was kind of like when it was like the Mo Bamba effect times like 1,000.
Yeah.
Because when Mo Bamba became big, it was like sweeping the nation. And then here comes Pop Smoke, and that didn't just like that. It's on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like everybody's got jokes. You know, I think he was more impactful. Like everybody from New York was like claiming, like jacking him more than Mo Bamba.
Yeah.
This guy.
This
But it-
guy's.
You know what stinks too? I think we were numb to it because of Kobe.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
everyone was like another death.
Yeah,
kinda.
like,
if Kobe didn't die,
Desensitized almost.
Kobe didn't die, we would have been like, wow, Pop Smoke died. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh yeah, no, I
But,
think
like,
it
was
been
Kobe. Like Kobe just died. Everyone's like,
before that, who died?
another. It was like
Juice WRLD,
another
right?
death.
Who?
You know what I mean?
Juice
Juice
WRLD
WRLD died before Kobe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Juice
and then
WRLD.
Nipsey. And
Nipsey.
everyone just.
Yeah.
It's like
just
we're
been like,
just
yeah.
numb at this point. And the average person doesn't know who Pop Smoke is too. I
Yeah.
feel like
That's facts.
over 30,
That's
right?
facts.
No, my mom knew who Pop Smoke was.
My mom texted
Your
me. I
mom's
was like,
your mom's very cultured then.
My dad. Well, that's because I played a song in the car, and my dad was like, "Who's that? Is that 50?" I was like, "No, close, but not really."
Yeah.
Damn. You know, speaking of Kobe, gonna fill some time here. The tribute.
Yeah.
I imagine we all watched
I caught
or seen
some of it.
Yeah, I
clips.
caught a little
I
bit
got
of
some
it.
clips of it.
Yeah. Thoughts? I think it was
It was a great ceremony.
it was
Yeah, it
great.
was great.
It was
Shout out Vanessa Bryant for being the
Yeah,
strongest
she had a
woman
Yeah,
ever.
bro.
Seriously.
Really.
I couldn't
Seriously.
Yeah.
I
That
couldn't
was,
even imagine.
I wouldn't be
That
able
was
to give
probably
a
so
speech
tough
at
on
that.
her to
Yeah.
do. Like, hats off to her.
Beyonce,
Like,
great
hats off to her.
performance.
It was so annoying that they were giving LeBron
songs.
shit. Like, the guy
Yeah.
can't win. The
No,
guy can't
yeah.
win. If he wore a tux and sunglasses and sat there, he would have got killed. He's in there with the hoodie on. The camera didn't even show. I don't even think they knew he was there.
No,
And
yeah,
then people are
he
giving
was
him
there.
She
shit.
didn't want to be a part of like.
Yeah, he
People are
didn't want
giving
it
him
to be-
shit. Like, he can't
Yeah,
win.
he could have not shown up. Everyone said something.
Yeah.
He shows up. They show
Yeah.
him. People say something.
Yeah.
Skip Bayless said something about it.
Yeah. And like he was there, like Diana Taurasi literally
Point him out.
pointed him out.
Yeah, he's
like,
in the- he was
what
on
he
the
thinks
hoodie.
he was
But the-
just saying like
But the worst part is everyone's saying like, why is LeBron speaking? Why is LeBron? What do you mean?
because then
It's not his-
and LeBron's smart because he knew if he were to go
Then it'd
and
be about
speak,
him.
then it would be people would make it not about Kobe and it would be about LeBron was to be center of attention. Like no, like you can't. People can't mourn. Like people are so ruthless.
He had a hoodie on there.
Yeah, he had a hoodie
Yeah.
on. It was like, why isn't LeBron like dressed up being? So when he's the center of attention and he makes it about him, he gets stuff. But this time he's like, yeah, let me be reserved, like an honor Kobe. Where's the hoodie? Whatever, blah blah blah. And he still gets shit. Like
crazy,
it's
man.
actually crazy. I've never seen a more
Always gotta make a
criticized,
story.
maybe a criticized human in the media than him.
100%.
I
100%.
agree.
He can't do anything. Like he can't do anything right. I feel like.
He can't. And
don't know.
I'm a big LeBron fan, and
Me too, I love him.
I hate to see. It's just like every single move he makes, he can't win,
Yeah.
and that's unfortunate. But you know, I think it was just real fitting. Sabrina Ionescu, from giving a speech at the tribute, flying, you know,
Yep.
for practice or you know pregame and then a game, and then she breaks a record. Like,
Oh, is
you
that the
know.
Oregon?
yeah,
player?
she's nice.
How does she have any connection to Kobe?
I think her Gianna.
her
talked or something.
and
Oh,
yeah, like Kobe and Gianna, like they would go like, you know, when Kobe was trying to immerse himself in women's basketball, you go to UConn and, you know, Oregon, Stanford, and South Carolina, like the big names. So they would go to Oregon games, and like they would show up together. And Kobe became close with Sabrina, and they started training together. And that's like, they got really, really close in a short amount of time, and that's how they developed the relationship they had. And I mean, I can only imagine. Imagine, you know, like being young and thinking, oh, I have no chance of, being Kobe Bryant's friend.
Yeah.
And then you actually grow up and, you become his friend in like a matter of a couple years, and then he's just taken from you. Like, I mean, that's so tough. And,
Literally everyone in the
Everyone.
NBA community.
Everyone was there.
Everyone.
And everyone spoke very well.
Yeah.
Shaq, MJ, all
MJ's.
the
That's how.
Yo,
MJ doesn't do a lot.
That one
MJ
killed
is
me. That one
MJ is
hurt.
always
He doesn't do a lot,
reserved. He's
like, yeah.
always he's quiet. He's quiet. He didn't say. I don't think he said anything until the tribute. And I was not in like a, oh, I didn't know MJ like I was in shock.
Yeah.
Like I never seen MJ like that. Like
Yeah.
he was just.
Where's
raw.
the original crying meme from?
The Hall of Fame.
The Hall of
speech.
Fame
Okay.
speech.
Someone photoshopped the
The
Hall of Fame speech
speech?
one crying over him crying at the ceremony. I'm like,
Yo,
how did they
People
come
are
up with this so
ruthless.
fast? Like,
people are insane.
like
yo.
how do you come up with that fast?
Hey, at least he acknowledged it. Like
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
cracking jokes.
That's what,
about
I'm happy
that.
some of them like brought laughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because at that
Shaq
time you don't
brought
want
a
to.
little
Yeah,
laughter
Shaq had a
Shaq's
great
that
line.
too.
the free throw technique or whatever. Diana tried, but it wasn't funny.
Yeah,
When she
with
was
the-
like,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
the
like
joke about
Kobe.
LeBron, I was like-
oh, yeah, like what other 10-year-old has that? And then she points to LeBron. I'm
It's like
come
LeBron
on.
barely even got that. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
like literally.
Did you see
his-
LeBron when he was in
literally the day
Toronto in
before- literally
2018
The
against
day, oh
game?
my!
When he was hitting those turnaround
Game
fades.
two?
Watching that was insane.
That was one of the best
I was
games
in
I've ever
Bird,
seen.
bro. I was in Bird going crazy, like, oh my, he's the best I've ever seen. He's just he's just trying.
That was my favorite
It was
LeBron
like he was
ever,
just trying
I think.
stuff out. Like I've seen the Miami Heat Celtics like 45-15,
Yeah.
10-5 game
He
or
was-
45-15, 5 game, and I think even that Toronto game.
When he was just
It's
hitting
just
those
Towards the end, he
turnarounds.
started. Remember when he airballed the last one?
Yeah,
Just trying,
he was just trying stuff out. He was just like, screw it. Let me just practice something. But
So disrespectful. So disrespectful.
But hey, rest in peace, Kobe. Again, it's really rest in peace, Gigi, and all the other
Yeah.
families affected by that tragedy. It's really crazy, but I mean, just the amount of support in the community really coming together. Both basketball and non-basketball community really, being able to come together as one. It's just been really, really delightful to see, and I'm happy to see someone that I, quietly idolized growing up, be honored in a respectful way. But let's get to something a little more, I guess, let's just finish it out the way we always do, right? It's time for your out of pocket people of the week, and we're gonna start. I'm not gonna start off this time. We're gonna go with Chris. Who's that? Who's your out of pocket person of the week, Chris?
This is on spot. 2 people actually. More one than 2,
It's
but
on,
just 2.
It's on spot, but he had 2 right.
I was thinking about it last segment. Number 1 was Trump.
What did he
2
do?
things with Trump, because I haven't seen this. Canal knows. I'm watching Infinity War this week, Avengers, and I'm thinking of Thanos when he snaps and he wipes out everyone. And I'm sitting with Kanal and our friend Pedro, and Pedro goes, "Yeah, you ever see the meme where he snaps and eliminates the Democratic Party?"
Goes, I am inevitable.
I am inevitable. Snap, and the
Meme of
Democratic
him
Party
snapping.
just erases. So that was number 1 with him. I never saw that. When I saw that, I lost it. But number 2 is the coronavirus. Don't mean to harp. He said it's under control. Not under control. That's number 1. Number 2, we got Tyler Hero. His league fit that he just posted. Darren, I sent it to you.
Yeah,
He's out of pocket.
He's out of
the
pocket
GOAT.
for that? I
No,
feel like
out
he's
of
lit for
pocket
that.
in a good
Oh, in a
way.
good way.
In a good way. So that's my 2 people this week. I'll leave it at that. But so here, anyone else? Anyone else got someone? I know Kunal's got.
Kunal. Nah, everyone's got somebody. Somebody's been
Been
out of
a
pocket.
long
Aaron
week,
was a
a
little out of
lot
pocket this week.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely
for
out of
sure.
pocket.
For sure. A crop Wallace.
It definitely was a long week, but a lot of funny things.
You were out of pocket.
I was
Thursday,
honestly,
yeah.
honestly, I was about to say myself. But, no, I thought about saying Darren, but
Oh, it's
that-
valid. Like
it was already
very
said
out of pocket.
earlier. But I gotta go with again Sean Crow calling me. Like 3 a.m. About you though. I was asking, what are you gonna? What should we do? Take him home, bro.
Yeah, what do you mean?
What do you mean? Take him home.
Like
Come
we're gonna
on,
come
guy.
and like
I got a text that too. Darren needs to come to 219. I go, no, we already had 2 people sleeping over Thursday, Friday. We don't need a Saturday. We don't need three people this week. Tyler Rogers Friday night. Someone should have had him.
Oh
as a
my
host.
God, yeah, seriously.
That was. Yo, all right. My out of pocket person of the week is Tyler Rogers, because that kid, yo, oh my God, we're chilling in 219. Buddy just had himself a night
At
you know?
10:30.
At 10:30 at night.
That's
So
like-
That was a scary sight.
it was
Demon
kind
time.
of
Shout out demons.
Demon
All the
Shout out
demons out
demon
there.
time.
like it. Like I've never seen it. Like I've seen him like faded before, but that was like something I've never.
When you're sleeping
seen
on the
before.
floor of someone else's apartment, it's never a good night. It's never a good night.
We put him on the couch, right?
put him on the
Like,
couch,
for
he just kept-
everything, pillow, blanket, whatever. It just would
Rolled
roll
over.
over every time.
And the
Every
rollover,
time.
and the rollover would get him active again.
And Unfiltered
Get
Media
him, man.
Sean McGinnis antagonizing him as well.
Shout out Unfiltered.
We'll get him-
Media.
we'll get him on
Take a
soon.
listen if you don't.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, check out Sean McGinnis, the Unfiltered podcast. I think they're on. What are they on? Spotify.
Uh-huh.
I just got added on his
Yeah.
body.
Yeah. Okay.
He's making
A
balls.
little
big
collab
move.
coming soon, hopefully.
Unfiltered out of pocket.
Oh my
Coming
God.
soon. On the way.
Unfiltered out of pocket.
Out of pocket's
Unfiltered?
already unfiltered.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We don't need that title. But yeah, Tyler Rogers. I love you, but out of pocket. But I matched you, so it's
All
okay.
I want to know is from that night, where was his date?
That's what.
Where
Yeah.
did she go?
She
She just
definitely-
left him?
she
He
definitely
might-
got
he might
fucked
just
somewhere
dip.
else.
His date nights don't end till 11, right?
Yeah, but
Oh,
he
no,
might,
10.
No,
they-
10.
they-
Yeah,
10.
but think
because
he
that's
might have
what
just
stuff
dipped on his
people
own.
know.
Like he could have just
just
easily
left.
just left.
I've
like,
never seen a human say, I've had 3 Red Bull vodkas and I don't remember the night after
Like,
that.
bro, those weren't Red Bull vodka.
Those weren't Red Bull vodkas, bro.
No, somebody
something
said he
Maybe they were
faced
vodkas
like
with a little bit of
Yeah.
Red Bull.
Ugh.
Nah, who you got?
Some crazy stuff I saw recently. Oh, I saw something on Twitter going around like while the Kobe thing was going on. There's this designer and he like had like some like new drop or whatever, and Jada Pinkett Smith like modeled for it. A couple other like low key models, like Instagram models, losers. They the thing was centered around Kobe, so it had the designer's name. He had like a whole show for it. Designer's name on it. Laker, like you know how the Laker theme, like purple
Right.
sparkles, and of course in the background it had a gold helicopter. That's out of pocket. So like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to draw attention to yourself to sell? And it's being sold, so it's not just like, oh, he just had like an art exhibit. It's being sold. Starts with a P. I don't know how to pronounce it. You don't even deserve any clout, you loser.
Yeah.
But you're out of pocket for that. Stop trying to profit off the
Very.
dead. Even
Very
if you're giving it to charity, don't bring that type of energy into the situation. So that's definitely out of pocket.
What did
agree with
Vanessa
that. That's
file? Can you look at that real quick?
Oh, she
What
filed
was
a
the file?
lawsuit.
What was the lawsuit? I'm just curious.
I'm not sure.
I know it was in the past. It was yesterday that came out. I'm pretty sure during the service
Yeah.
that she was filing.
So is Kunal the like de facto news guy?
Yeah, I kind of like that.
I guess.
Yeah, Kunal.
Kunal,
I
break
guess.
it
I'm
down.
with it, I'm
Break
with
it
it,
down.
I guess.
Kunal.
Kunal is.
I hope
Let
so.
me read.
We've got news with Kunal. Kunal on the news. From now on, I like it. So it says, according to the suit, the pilot Ara George Zobayan was flying at a high rate of speed. It also noted that Zobayan was disciplined in 2015 for violating flying rules by
What?
traversing into areas of low visibility.
Where'd you see that?
What news
I'm
article
on
was
Fox
it?
News.
Is he? Oh wow,
I'm on the Washington
Fox
Post.
News.
So he got disciplined before?
Like it says.
I've
that.
never heard that until just now.
The lawsuit
I-
also claimed the helicopter wasn't safe to fly.
I heard
but it was
that.
unclear what was unsafe.
Is she
about it.
suing him or the company?
It didn't have
The company.
It
Okay.
didn't have the recent technology in the helicopter. I knew that. I already knew that. It's a transmitter.
I agree with
wanna
suing the
say?
company. Definitely not suing him. His
And
family's
he's dead.
already
He's
going through it
dead,
now.
right?
Yeah.
How do you even?
You
What
gotta
is that? A
sue a
suit
family.
Yeah,
against
no,
a
yeah.
family?
She's
Come
suing
on,
the
she's
company.
got enough
Wait.
money there.
Yeah. I don't know, but
I
they
get it
defi-
though.
Yeah.
I
get the-
understand.
Maybe
but
she's winning it, giving it to charity or something. We don't know, but no
That
amount of money could really like.
no, it doesn't bring back
Yeah,
Kobe,
yeah.
but they're
They're fine.
well
Yeah,
off.
they're good.
Well off. 500 million probably easy.
600.
almost.
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, with
six?
Kobe's
And
investments and everything.
And
And they're gonna keep
Assets,
making money.
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah,
you know. it's
His
gonna
kids don't
stop.
have to work a day in their life.
yeah.
and their kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just happy she's not suing the family.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
No, makes sense.
Kwai said he used that guy before, right?
Kylie too.
Wow. Staying away from a lot of anything. Airfare, coronavirus, everything.
How you getting to Miami?
I'm not going to Miami. I was supposed to go to
Cap.
London.
Cap.
I was supposed to go to
You meet me at the
London.
You're going to
I'm
London?
not going.
When?
I'm not going now. I'm going to Bahamas, I think.
So what's the difference? You still got
You see the upgrade? It went
Bahamas
from
is-
Miami to London to Bahamas.
I wasn't going to go to
Who you
Miami.
going to Bahamas with, family?
A few friends. I think my pops might be joining, hopefully.
Jersey boys?
Yeah, a little Jersey
Wow,
action.
so you dipped on everybody.
I was going to London solo regardless.
Wow.
I'm staying away from Europe.
You just
Where you going, Kunal?
Puerto Rico.
Ooh.
Wow.
Woo back, baby.
Rico.
Demon time.
Rico
Demon
Suave.
time.
Yeah,
The
where you
Cabo
going?
boys are going to
I'm
be
saving
lit.
my money.
Cabo
you
boys are
going?
going to be on Demon
I'm saying
time.
I'm to either staying here or going home.
Can you babysit my dog, please?
If I stay here,
You could
If
bring
I-
him to Jersey
if I
you want.
stay here, because I gotta. If I get an internship, I have to pay for where I live. So, my mom said it'd be wise to save your money.
Yeah,
I said okay, you're not wrong.
true.
So,
Never not wise to save your money.
well, yeah.
What did
Unless I get a
Lynch
job at MLB Network
that'd be
within the
nice.
next 2 or 3 weeks. Shout out MLB Network. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Don't be out of pocket.
You told them about the podcast?
No. Well, technically, I did put it on my resume. So I guess yes, but I don't think they care.
Is this a resume thing?
Yeah,
Yeah?
because it's like
It's like a hobby.
if they were to
job.
like look it up and see like, oh, like
And then they see
you
me
do-
saying pause and talking about purple guys and
Yeah,
stuff, and
and-
then win, you're not getting that job. Good luck.
nah, I mean, there's guys that work. Kendrick Perkins was like put a whole profanity laced tweet out the other day, like, and he works for ESPN.
But he's perk.
Bill Simmons works for ESPN.
Yeah, but
Wait,
they
does
got a
he?
little more leeway and
Than us.
They already,
Yeah.
they already established.
yeah.
True.
So.
But that'll do it for OOP episode 4.
Yep.
Before we get out of here, I know we promised you some special guests. That's not out of the question. We had some difficulty, but we're working on it. And rest assured, you're gonna get a fiery, hot, juicy episode. I'm sorry.
Yo.
You're gonna get a really, really good episode in the near future. So stay tuned. Keep listening to Your Out of Pocket, the Out of Pocket podcast with Darren Wallace, Chris Wynn, Naiwan Allen, and Kunal Kausho. Thank you, and as always, don't be out of pocket.